After a long trip from Umualo village, I finally arrived in Lagos, and for the first time in months, I could breathe again. The sound of cars, the shouting of hawkers, the chaos of traffic, it was all loud, but it felt safe and familiar. I thought I'd left the strange things behind, the drums, the shadows, the silence that listened back. But what I didn't know then was that not everything I saw in Umualo village stayed back in Umualo village. Some things followed me back home. When I returned to Lagos after the service, everyone kept saying, "You made it. Congratulations, Chioma." I smiled. But something inside me didn't come back with me. It stayed back in Umualo, where the forest hums and the drums don't need hands to play. The first week I felt normal. No red clothes, no elders, just the noise of traffic and the hum of NEPA light. Then one night, I was lying on my bed when I heard it. Not loud, not threatening, but familiar. A single drum beat, far but clear. I sat up, listened. It stopped. I told myself, "Nah, just sound." But my leg, it twitched. The next morning, I knocked over a stool with my foot, not by accident. I was walking, and my foot stepped sideways, like it had a memory of its own. That's when I knew. I didn't leave everything in Umualo. Something followed me. Not in my bag, not in my clothes. It followed me inside me. That night, I had a dream. I was back at the lodge, alone. The forest glowed like it was alive. The red cloth swayed above the door. And then I saw them, the elders. But this time, they didn't chant. They pointed at me, and the drumbeat started again. This time, it was calling me by name. Chioma, Chioma, Chioma. I woke up gasping, sweating, and crying. The fan was off, my windows were locked, but the beat was still faint in my ears. The next morning, I ran to Aunt Ngozi's house in Shomolu. She used to be my godmother. She's not a pastor or a native doctor. She is just a woman who sees things. She looked at me the moment I entered and said, "You didn't close the gate." I asked, "What gate?" She said, "When you danced, they marked you. When you stopped, they waited, but now they know you're sent." She gave me white chalk, a cowrie bracelet, and soap that smelled like bitter leaf, and something odder. She warned me, "Never answer the beat. If you dance again, you won't stop." 3 weeks later, I was at my cousin's birthday party. The music was loud, people were dancing, I was laughing, happy. Then, the music changed. It wasn't anything dramatic, just a switch in beat, but I knew that rhythm. I froze. My legs started to move. My waist wanted to follow. I clenched the edge of the plastic chair. Everyone else was enjoying themselves, but to me, the party felt like a shrine. I muttered prayers, gripped my cowrie bracelet, shut my eyes until the beat passed. I didn't move, because I remembered the old woman's words, that even a step is an agreement. I held the table, I closed my eyes, prayed with everything I had. I didn't move, not a finger. Since then, it still comes in the silence, in traffic, sometimes in my dreams. But now I know better. Some drums aren't for music, some rhythms aren't for dancing, and when the beat plays with no hands, you must not answer. They said NYSC will teach you discipline, but I came back with something else. A rhythm that doesn't forget. This was my story, my warning, my survival. If you watched till the end, please like, share the post, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.